Welcome to Wednesday. This is the Lynchburg Airport, essentially, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
okay.
This is Lynchburg Airport.
Okay, is this a special subsection just
this
for?
Is the FBO, the ramp.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. See, Austin is a pilot. I think people knew that.
Yes.
But Austin went to school here at, well, we're not technically at Liberty, right?
Liberty is over there.
Liberty is over yonder.
Liberty is over there.
Somewhere.
This is, Liberty owns this area.
Okay.
Yes,
Austin went to school at Liberty for aviation, and we've actually never been to Lynchburg, so now we're here at Lynchburg, and he was showing us, like, the plane stuff.
Yeah.
So, is this the typical size of what you would take up into the air?
This is what I teach private students in, is this plane right here.
Okay.
Okay? I teach commercial students in the 7 Delta Whiskey and 5 Delta Whiskey over there, which are the Piper Arrows.
Okay.
Those are retractable gear and complex propellers. So you teach commercial students in that.
Mm-hmm.
You teach private students and instrument students in these.
Okay.
And then our multi-engine is not on this ramp. It's over on the other ramp.
Okay. So how many students do you have?
I have up to 6.
Up to
but
6.
We have a total of around 300 in the program or so.
Okay. So you have a lot of instructors.
Yes, we have about 50 instructors.
Okay.
So.
Cool. Awesome. And you have a big helicopter over there.
Yeah, that would be the National Guard helicopter.
Okay.
So.
Is that usually here?
No, that is a Blackhawk. That they had a special event that they just did, and they came in for a couple of days. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a working ramp. I mean, these are all business aviation planes. A lot of those. These are privately owned planes right here, other than 7 Delta Whiskey and 5 Delta Whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, so you have a couple Hawkers over there, 2 King Airs, and all kinds of stuff.
This is cool. Let me show the plane from the outside so everyone knows how big it is. It's weird because, like, we've been out of school for a while.
About 3 years.
And you were flying. You started flying like the first year, right?
First year. I started flying in 2007.
Wow.
Yeah, if I got my private in 2000, I finished up in 2008, and then have continued from there. So.
And there's like ranks and stuff that you go up and you can do.
I got it.
That's the special door. It's also an extremely nice day today.
Oh, yeah,
like it's really, really nice. It's not hot like it was in South Carolina. So, is that building up on the hill? Is that Liberty?
That is Liberty. That is our new medical center.
Okay.
That is a medical school that they just started. They just built that this year. So that's brand new osteopathic medicine.
Okay.
So yeah. The Liberty actually stretches from that building right there all the way down to the monogram. You see the monogram on the other side of the hill?
Uh-huh.
It stretches all the way down through there, and the area all the way down in the valley there too.
Oh wow. So it's pretty large.
It's pretty large
school. How many students are at Liberty? Like
we have about 12,000 on campus now.
Okay. So it's pretty big.
Yeah, 12,000 on campus, and then the online school is about 60,000 or 70,000.
And you got 300 people enrolled in aviation.
Aviation. Yep. Aviation's still a small percentage, but it's still a big school, for aviation.
Yeah. That's cool.
So, if we want to, we can go check out like the complex air trainers too.
Yeah.
If you want to see those.
There's so many buttons.
Yeah, there's a lot of buttons. You got all the circuit breakers, and the radios are in the middle there.
Huh. What's the most important button? Start?
Well, the starter is actually the key down on the left-hand side there.
The key.
So, if you want to call the most important one, would probably be the master switch, right?
The master switch?
There's actually 2 switches right there. You see master and alternator, right?
Okay, yeah.
Those turn on the electronics to the plane.
Okay. So I guess that would be pretty important.
Once you get those on, then you can use the starter. If you don't have those on, the starter won't work.
Oh.
Because it's not, it's powered by the batteries and everything like that. So.
How long did it take you to like learn everything about the plane? Because there's so many. Or, here's a good question: how much did Microsoft Flight Sim help?
It was pretty
really?
good.
It's pretty accurate?
It's pretty, the cockpits are very accurate, and actually you can, do a lot of the switches. Most of the switches in the Microsoft Flight Sim actually do work.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very similar. If you went through the startup procedures, it works just like the normal plane, especially for like the Cessna 172 and stuff. So,
well,
it's interesting.
I guess Microsoft Flight Sim is a good idea for people that are going into aviation.
I do recommend it for most of my students, just to get them to do stuff. And it's a good procedural training.
Yeah. Cool. It's actually the plane is a little more spacious inside than I thought it would be, because on the outside a lot of the planes look really cramped.
They do look small.
And they're actually not. It's not that small.
Yeah.
And there's even a row of seats behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take some people, and you got baggage.
You got baggage behind that, so all
Wow.
that.
Yeah, they're bigger than I thought. That's cool. So this is the Snowflex Center, which is a year-round ski place, and it's free to students, which is amazing. But this also is like a really amazing view of Lynchburg. And it's also interesting because like from up here, you kind of get to see Liberty's influence on Lynchburg, because like all of the buildings that you see out in the distance are just giant Liberty University buildings.
So is it fake snow?
No, it's actually not snow. This is it's like a Velcro-y kind of substance, or Velcro-y like thing, and then they spray water on it, and it becomes very slick.
Huh.
Yeah. Let's go around. We can go down the other side. We can see the actual slopes.
Okay.
Because this is the beginner slope.
This is where I would be.
Yeah, that's where I was, and I spent my time there. I was falling and everything like that. It was
Oh wow.
bad. This is the real one. And then you can see the full jump right there too.
We're watching everything.
Yeah.
Man,
Wow.
that's pretty cool.
So they got a ramp down here too that you can come off of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks incredibly scary to me, but yeah, it looks neat.
Yeah.
It looks like something I'd play in a game.
That's true. I think it would be something that you would play in a game. But
Yeah.
Actually doing
Tony Hawk? Yeah. I don't know if I could do this myself though. So we finally learned how to play Pathfinder, and we've been playing the first scenario, which is Brigand Doom. And the way it works is that you go through these different locations with your different characters. You're working cooperatively, trying to defeat all the monsters and eventually find the villain. And while you're doing this, you have a timer of a deck of 30 cards. You have 30 turns to find and kill this guy, and if you can't do it, you lose. We are down to 3, and we finally found him. So whenever we did that, we have to close any other open locations. So Mao was able to temporarily close this. So basically, whether we win or lose is coming down to if Austin can roll a 10, because he's the one that is encountering the guy. He's got to roll a 10. His long spear gives him a roll of 12 plus 2, and he gets to add another 8. And I just used a card that will give him another 12. So you can roll a possible 12, 12, 8, and 2. What is that? So 24 and 8 is 32.
32.
You could roll. You could get 34.
34.
And you only need 10.
Yes.
Stuff him into a pulp.
But also, I mean, this is it. So I've gotten rid of like all my stuff. So
I can't help.
okay. So start by rolling 112.
We got a 12. Here's a 12.
Okay. Then you get to roll it again.
There we go.
That's 17.
17. Yeah. Plus
an 8.
8.
So 18 plus 2 is 20.
Yeah.
So you creamed him. And that's it. We did it. Okay, so we won the scenario.
So what do we get?
I don't know. What's it say?
Each character draws a random item from the box.
Woo! Free stuff. All right, I'm pretty sure that there's no way you can lose this one.
Shouldn't be.
We're fighting Black Fang. We've made our way through the tutorial stuff. Whenever I last filmed, we were on the first scenario of 3, and now we beat that one. We beat the second one. Now we're on the last turn of the third one. Like if it would have taken one more turn, we would have all lost. But instead, on the last turn, we finally got the guy. And what are you rolling? A 12?
A 12 and 5 d4s.
I think we'll get him. It's possible we
Plus
couldn't.
2, so I only need 10.
I mean, you know, watch you just roll like 1, 1.
Or we could do that.
Okay, he's dead. Woo! Okay, we beat the entire tutorial. So that's good. And actually, for the first time, we get to like put ink to the cards. Yeah, we get skill feats. Holy crap! Also, this game is really fun. This game is really fun. We've only shown it a little bit. But this is Pathfinder adventure card game. Pathfinder is a variant of Dungeons and Dragons that focuses a lot on combat. They made a card game out of it, and it is right up my alley. I think it's a lot of fun because it's more complex than standard games, but it's not as complex as like D&D or something like that. And this is fun. We've been playing it for quite a while now. I really wish we would have had a wizard on our team. There's been more than one occasion we could have used a wizard, but for the most part, we've been doing all right. I don't know what the last thing I updated with was, but we got started on the official adventure path thing, and we are doing Burnt Offerings. And Burnt Offerings is the adventure, and we did the first 3. We got to Trouble and Sandpoint. We just finished Trouble and Sandpoint. We did the first one, and then we started Local Heroes, and then Joel came. And Joel was the wizard, because we desperately needed a wizard. So we completed Local Heroes, which was weird and easy. And then we just finished Trouble and Sandpoint. It was a little more difficult. So now we have all of our stuff. Our guys have leveled up. And so we remember where we were. We took photos of all of this stuff. So, yeah. Now we're good. So next time when we play, we'll remember where we were, which is important because this is a long-term thing. Cool. Anyway, this game is fun. I said that earlier, but we've played... I think at this point we played this game for 12 hours today.
Most part of the day,
Yeah.
Didn't feel like it.
No, it went... I actually really enjoyed it, so... And now we know that we have to order the next part because we're halfway through the first part. And it's like, well, crap, what are we going to do when we finish this one? We have to move on to number 2. Anyway, that's it. It's 4 a.m., so we're going to bed, and we got to get up and drive 8 hours or something.
Tomorrow.
We haven't really looked exactly what we're doing, but we'll figure it out. Thanks for watching. Let's move back tomorrow, shall we? That's going to be it for today. Tomorrow...
Dutch Blitz.
I know, but I didn't win. we played here, internet. Look at the scores. As you can see, all our animals have escaped. All we have left is this canary chick. Interested in buying it? Sure. Then how about for I don't have $85. How about for free then? Okay, so I guess I have this canary.